YouTube almost feels like the wild, wild west sometimes because it feels like there are some channels that are crazy successful while there are so many other ones that are just not. Why does that happen? Let's talk about it. I'm Jamar Diggs, and I help business owners sell their expertise and their offers with low-lift YouTube strategies. I have audited quite a few YouTube channels in my past, and there are always certain things that come up that are preventing them from growing their business, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to grow our YouTube channel so that we can get more clients in the door. By the end of this video, you're going to learn the 5 reasons why your YouTube channel is not making you any money in your business. As we go through these 5 things, I really want you to think about like, okay, am I doing that? What do I need to change in order to see success with my channel? And if you want to dive deeper into any of these aspects that I talk about, I have so many other videos on them. I'll be sure to link them in the video description. Check out that video description area because there are a lot of other free resources to help you if you are just starting a channel or if you're trying to revive your channel. So go ahead and look at that. There's also other information that you could explore about the different services that I offer in case you really wanted to work with me in more of a one-to-one or group capacity. Now, the first reason why your YouTube channel is probably not growing your business comes down to your perception of YouTube itself, right? You probably are looking to influencers or content creators as the blueprint to your own YouTube success. And to be quite honest, this is a major mistake that a lot of people are making. There's so much content out there, right? And if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, you're already consuming this content with this successful YouTuber, then it's like, okay, well, I should probably do more of that, right? They have found success, so why can't I? And the truth of the matter is that their goals or their strategy is way different than a business owner strategy, right? And so when we think about a content creator strategy, their goal is to get monetized with YouTube. And then when they become monetized with YouTube, they are going to be in the YouTube Partner Program, right? And that means that they're going to get a portion of the ads revenue whenever they get a view upon their video. YouTube is able to run ads at the beginning, the middle, or end of a viewer session. And so they're getting a portion of that revenue. Yes, they probably have a niche, and yes, they have like a target viewer in mind, right? That's just as far as it goes, right? It's just getting them to watch the video. For a business owner that is looking to use YouTube for business, it's not enough to just get them to watch the video. We have to have a specific strategy that is going to attract the right viewer, get them to binge our content so that they can eventually get off of YouTube and into our marketing sales funnels. And so the strategy looks a little bit different. If you want to learn more about that strategy, I will add in some more videos that have me talking much more in detail about that. The next reason why your channel may not be really making you money is because you are focused on just getting a lot of views and not the right views. Which, when I say that, you're probably thinking, what do you mean? The more views I get, the more opportunities that I get to get people to get into my funnel. That is true. And it can also be false. When we're looking to get more views, most of the time I have seen business owners just make content that does not really relate to what they are even selling. Like, for example, if you're in the online coaching space, you may be using like a software that you may be trying to get like affiliate income for, and then you end up creating like a video for that. And I'm not mad at you for trying to get that affiliate income, honey. When you're just starting your channel or when you're trying to at least prioritize getting clients with it, that affiliate revenue strategy needs to wait. Okay, so we need to get views from the right people. Because when you think about it with your channel, right, is someone who is interested in a tech review going to hire you for coaching services or graphic design services or whatever thing that you're selling. When I help my clients, I at least set them up with a solid foundation so that YouTube can categorize them as an expert in their niche and then suggest their videos to the right people. There are times where videos will get thousands of views, but then there are times where videos will receive hundreds of views. Even if that is the case, they are still getting people into their marketing ecosystem and they are closing clients every single month. I'm not saying for you to always talk about the same thing all the time, although it works. But if you don't want to, I get it. But when you first start out and if you are struggling with getting your channel to work for you, you need to be really focused on the type of content that you are creating, right? Because if the goal is to get clients from your channel, then we need to make a specific content strategy for YouTube. Now, I have a few videos all about that and my perspectives and my frameworks on that. So I'll be sure to go ahead and link those inside the video description as well for you to go ahead and take a look, take a little binge, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very passionate about having a solid content strategy about YouTube, because that is normally the biggest mistake that happens with business channels. Now, the next point that I want to make is also very popular, and I think it's because we see happen over and over and over again, and we think that like, oh, well, we should totally just do that too. But then when we look at why we're not getting clients, it's like, okay, what is going on? What am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything that I should be doing. That point is you are hiding your call to action in your videos, or you may not even have a call to action to your videos. This is one of like the big no-nos that I have whenever it comes to YouTube for Business, because each video should be a powerful marketing asset. Each video should actually be able to stand on its own and give the value and get that client to convert if they are ready to take action. When you don't have a call to action, you are basically having your video just live on the internet for free and just for them to just, thanks, love it, I'm moving on to the next thing. Instead, we want to give them that value and then give them the no-brainer next step so that they can really accomplish the actual goal that they have. One of the things that I love to do whenever it comes to call to actions is I like to mention my call to action at the beginning and also at the end of my videos. If you look inside your YouTube analytics, you'll probably see that like not everyone on average watches your video to completion, which makes sense, right? What happens when you only save your call to action for the last 30 seconds of the video? That means that a large portion of people are not even knowing that they can go deeper with you, that they can get a free guide, a free resource from you. And we want that to happen because that allows them to enter our ecosystem so we can start nurturing and sending specific messages to them. We kind of do a disservice if we don't mention our lead magnet, mention our call to action at like near like the beginning or like the first half of the video and also the last half of each video. Are you burying your call to action, or does your video have a purpose? Like, does your video actually have a call to action already? And then we're going to move on to the next point, which is that you are probably worrying too much about editing. And this is where, oh gosh, I needed to make a whole new video about this too, because I know as business owners, we are very like prideful about like how we present ourselves online. And that totally makes sense. But I really want you to understand that when you're using YouTube for Business, your expertise is the star here. It's really not about you. You see that plant? That plant is dead and I do not care. Okay? And this plant is kind of struggling and I do not care. I just needed something, right? This is a bookcase. It got a camera on it. I don't even know what that thing is. I just put some shit up there. Right? I am not concerned about it at all. And so I don't want you to worry about aesthetics and also the editing, right? Your videos that don't have to be perfect. They just need to give the information that you are promising, right? And so when you're thinking about editing, you don't have to be editing that much. As long as you're just cutting out maybe the uhs and ums and long pauses, you could be really good to go. There's also tons of resources that can edit a video pretty good for you, and you just kind of just tighten things up. You can also have a transcript generated for some of these AI tools, and you can just edit through transcript. I did a video about how I use Riverside sometimes to do that, right? And so I'll link that as well, but there's so many other tools. There's Descript, there's Riverside, there's also so many other really AI things that kind of just like that kind of cut videos too. You do not have to have the best edits. You don't have to even add in graphics if you don't want to, as long as the information is relevant and engaging. Sometimes you could get away with a screen share. The video that I just did probably like about 2 videos ago about the A/B testing thumbnails feature that YouTube has was basically just a bunch of screen shares that I pasted together, that I had my editor put together. It was simple. It was so simple, y'all. And it's already being found in the YouTube search engines and the Google search engine. It's already being recommended by people as well. And at the time of this recording, it's only been about 24 hours. So it's already gaining the visibility that I needed to have. And I just did screen shares. Don't make it harder than what it needs to be. Stop worrying about editing, because the longer that you spend on editing, the less videos that you probably would end up putting out. It's going to impact the amount of leads that you can get for your YouTube channel, because you're not producing enough, or you don't feel passionate about it anymore. You kind of just want to get the video out. The final reason why your channel is probably not making you any money is because you do not have a marketing funnel set up. And this kind of goes back to that call to action point that I made as well. What is the purpose of your videos? What do you want them to do? What is the overall goal of this channel? What are you selling? What do you want people to ultimately get themselves into? Being clear in what that is, and then having a funnel set up. It doesn't even have to be a complicated thing. There are steps that I've had with clients that just had a book a call with me type of next step, right? They didn't even have a lead magnet, but I talked about that in the video before this, so you can go ahead and like watch that. But when it comes to your funnel, like, do you have the offer in mind? Do you have the lead magnet that's going to get them into your marketing funnel? And then for this marketing funnel, do you have a series of emails or touch points that you need to send to this person in order to get them to buy the thing that you are trying to get them to buy? If you don't have that set up, then you're just posting YouTube videos for no reason. And so if you're posting YouTube videos right now and you have no funnel set up, it's cool on paper, but after a while, you're going to be upset because maybe your niche, maybe your industry does not function off of a book a call with me right now if you're interested. That works for some people, for some industries, but for other people, they need some type of lead magnet, some type of free resource, something more than just a free consult, right? In order for them to know that you are the one that they need to work with. Let's go ahead and get that lead magnet taken care of, and then you can go ahead and start filming your videos, because now you have intention behind your videos. Your videos have a goal in mind, and then your emails also have a goal in mind that are sent after you actually get them into your marketing ecosystem. There's a course that I recommend if you need help with like the emails and stuff. I'll be sure to link that down below. It's by Jeff Felton. It's called the Creator's Welcome System. It's so great. I use that for all of my funnels, and I am able to just use the templates, knock it out in one day, and move on. And it's so great. I'll be sure to link that down below, but there's also a ton of other resources there that's available for you if you're looking to either launch your channel correctly or revive your channel and figure out like what went wrong the first time. So go ahead and take a look at those resources down below in the video description. And if you like this video, let me know by giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at Jamar Diggs and tag me in the stories. Tell me that you watched this video, honey. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.